Hey family, welcome to your daily reading. It is the 16th of the 11th, 2020. Hope everybody has slept and rose well and set their intentions under the new moon. Um, yeah, everybody has just managed to spend some time um, for introspection, clearing energy that's been going on as well. And then obviously this powers of manifestation. So we've got this energy around the so obviously there's it continues to permeate through the month, but this is the most last night. Um moving into today and it's literally that right type of energy. So get manifesting, get your pen and paper out. Um do some meditation, clear energy, yeah, and get manifesting. Yes, indeed. So if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. Also, if you want to catch my live on IG, that's 7:30 a.m. each dawn GMT time. I'll be hooking up to my live Instagram. So to be there, it's at Empress Vibrant. So, yeah, let's get into it. Okay. All right, so can you give us a collective energy? Is it the energy? What should we be paying attention to? What is the messages do you have for us today? What messages do you have for us? What messages do you have for us? Energy. Try to come out. All right, so I'm going to go for the one that dropped out properly. So this one is potential. Oh yes, oh yes. This really hits potential, very, very much so. And it was something, I don't know who said it, and I've heard it before. I don't know who said it, but definitely heard it before, where it's like knowledge is the potential for power. I remember who said it, but we were talking about, knowledge is key, knowledge is power, but it's only the potential of power. It's when you start implementing things. It's when you take what you've learned and put it into practice. It's when you've taken theory into the practical. Um, it's when you've really decided you're going to start taking elements of what you've learned across this whole time about your potential, about how much more you can be stretched, about how much more of yourself you can offer. Um, but that energy of the potential power that we have. And what is beautiful about that potential power is that at each juncture in our lives, we get to look back and say, Raj, you know what? Actually, I've I've gone through a mazza, but my potential or my capacity to shift my reality, like my manifestation game is strong. When you can look at the potential of even how you've got through those different hurdles and then realizing that now with all of that wisdom and understanding that you've got, the potential for what you can do in the now is like tripled then, because not only are you vibing from a place where you're looking at the fact that there are so much more things you can cultivate, it's like, oh, if I'm going to be able to cultivate that type of change in my life, then I had to look at all of my potential. Potential is this energy where we take, again, like I keep hearing, taking the theory into practice. And it's very, very poignant because it's like things like I heard from yesterday in the matter study, the reflection, um, and just in my reasonings in general. A lot of my reasonings have been about the potential of the mind and overcoming, and the potential to affect positive change, across the whole. You know, so it's like, yeah, so it's a beautiful energy, because it's not only is it just thinking about what I can do right now, there's that, oh, it's lovely. And like I keep saying, I keep getting this generational thing. Like I feel like we are shifting things. We are shifting things. You know, the potential to break chains, the potential to break, you know, habits. Yeah, no, it's beautiful, this potential energy. And then the next energy that decided to fling itself out to the forefront was transformation. So the potential of this transformation, it's going to happen anyway, but it's the recognizing how much you actually control this. You know, it's even in the Ma'at thing, where with the Ma'at study with the Herakuti, and I was like, ha! And it was like, you know, reaping what you sow, so sowing good seeds, your potential for your future to transform into the wondrous butterfly energy you see here is that that love for self, that brings upon that confidence, that brings upon that energy of potential, the excitement of what I can do, the excitement of transformation. But it starts within, it starts from that self-care, it starts from that space of and I love that word, but it keeps coming up, but it really is an introspection. It is, it's just going within, it's taking some time, breathing deep and saying, right, what do I want? What is the next thing that's going to move me to the next level now? This manifestation games are about to get real strong. I can already feel the shift that has happened as a collective. There has been a shift. There is still a heaviness that we are all working through in different things, but there is an activation in the potential, and the transformation energy is there. People want to transform their spaces. People want to transform where they are vibrating from. We are trying to pick from and pull from the divine energies, enabled to make sense of the world around us, stay present, stay in the now, stay being excited about the journey. Although the rest of the world seems to be in a mazza, that is the potential for you to step up and do something different, transform your world and the wider world around you. And it's straight nature energy, you know, look at that card. Straight nature, roses, you know, you've got the butterflies, you've got some leaves. We're talking about connecting back with nature, and look at this energy for the potential. That's the night sky, that's the hills and the valleys that you're going to have to tread at some point. This is the potential to reaching a goal. This is setting intention. This is understanding your divine right, you know, understanding your divine right. Let's find out what's going on with this potential, please. Can you tell us more about potential? Look at these cards dropping out like that. Yeah, so the sun. So the potential for walking into everything that is needed. This is wish fulfillment. This is contentment. This is connection to source power divine. This is where you are operating from a place of knowing. This is not where you've already crossed over the potential barrier. You already know what you can attain. You've already on your way. You've already ticked off those vital things off your list. Now you're looking at how many other things you can do, who else you can affect, who else you can collaborate with, what type of other relationships you're about to have. I love the sun card. It's beautiful. The potential that is coming from the faith that we need to have in ourselves, not looking so much outside of ourselves for this. It's even like we even were speaking about not waiting to be saved, or not waiting to be keep hearing not one like waiting to necessarily be saved. It's like taking ownership, having faith that you taking ownership of yourself will lead you into the realms that you want to be anyway. When we're talking about cause and effect, and when we're talking about sowing seeds, and understanding what it is that we're reaping. Yeah. So if we have the faith within ourselves to look into our potential and know that I can make those decisions about my life and not be nervous that I'm taking myself out of any safety, because we have lots of things that we hold on to for dear life and they're crutches to us. But in this time, the potential to actually step out and not wait for this grand, I don't know, gesture or this grand, sometimes we wait for something to hit so deep when we know that even the simple as makes sense to us. We're waiting for something to, be so profound, even, like, what is even that? What is the energy? It's sort of like, when you're waiting for that light bulb moment, you know, um, yeah, it's like that light bulb moment. But sometimes it's just like, oh, I get it. Do you know what I mean? It's not that deep kind of thing, but it's that faith in stepping out into that unknown, but understanding that there's potential. You got the Ace of Pentacles. You see, this is manifestation time. This is what I'm saying about this potential. Yeah. The Sun, understanding that yes, you can have your wish fulfillment. Yes, when you are connecting to divine, when you are able to have that hope and faith within your being, who you are, what you want, understanding first and foremost that you are the great manifester. Yes, you are manifesting them opportunities for more of them coin. Yeah, shout out to the coin. Shout out to the coin. You know what I'm saying? This is potential to do things, acquire, to be gifted. And this is material. So we're talking about things in this realm, things that you can tangibly buy, services, products, things that can make your home life stable and things like that. And then we've got that Eight of Cups. So for that potential to actually now say, no, I know exactly what I need to stop doing. I'm watching my language. Now, see the sister Afa was the sacred woman, and the task that I've been going through this particular week. One of them is centered around looking at those around you and your conversations, how they view you, how you view yourself, and in relation to how they view you and how you view yourself, based on the potential of their usefulness, their energy around. We're now starting to look that there is a potential to walk away from people, places, and things that are not necessarily serving just because we have an emotional attachment to them. So it's that potential to have that hope that you've made the right decision, and it's the faith to know that regardless of what decision you have made, you made that for a reason, and there is a learning in it, even if you have to buck your toe. But there is definitely an energy of faith in your abilities, real faith, that unwavering, because once we have the potential to understand that our faith is strong and our will even is a big thing, you really got to worry about. Tell me about the transformation energy. Can you just flying out? Okay, so we've got some of this beautiful divine feminine energy. We've got the Queen of Cups. Okay, so we've got all energy of nurturing here. So the potential we've had for the sun, for illumination, the potential for our hopes and our faith to be built in this time, for us to be able to have the opportunities to build for us, for physical lives to be stable, and for us to finally walk away from things. But then we have the gentle element when we're coming from that transformation. That gentle element where we are not brash with ourselves, we are not rushing ourselves, we are gentle. We take the time, we sip our tea, you know, with the little pink key, we sip our tea, breathe deep, and we recognize how strong we are. We understand that our wombs are a very, very strong and powerful tool to shift our reality, not only for our personal lives when we're talking about our healing, but our wombs, this space where we cultivate, where we create this sacral chakra energy, this solar plexus energy, where we're talking about our willpower, what we can do, understanding the power and the strength of that divine feminine energy. Yeah, it has the potential to change the world. It has the potential to flip everything on its head. But it takes that collective energy. It takes that collective intention. And that has to come from you having that faith that you can even do so. So it's about going within, recognizing your potential here. The fact that you're a piece of the puzzle to shift the dynamics of the planet by fully activating what we have within our being, our energy, that fire within, the excitement that we get from um, clocking a level, getting that certain level of understanding, having that clarity to just be like, bang, I get it now. I love it. Then we've got the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups, we're talking about transforming from a state where, like I said, pages are generally immature, something that is just beginning, something that is quite fresh. And when we're talking about the Page of Cups, this is like dealing with something that has been the first, say like the first heartbreak. So maybe you may be counseling your children through that first heartbreak, that first upset. You potentially can be reminiscing and going back to a time of that first thing, or the first time you dealt with that particular thing in your relationships, within your interactions, and nurturing yourself through that. Or you could potentially be supporting somebody through that transition, dealing with something that potentially they've never had to deal with before, but definitely has the potential to shift the perspective. But there's definitely support needed after. You know, sometimes when the truth just drops in and it's just like, you have to sit back for a sec. And you're just there like, so, you know them ones that sometimes information comes in and rocks your world. Yeah, certain time I'll be listening to things and be like, what did they say? How are this? You know, so peep the signs. Be kind to yourself. There is illumination, there is potential for putting things into practice. Being intent when you're writing what it is that you're writing for yourselves. All right, let's see what the activation is for today. I'd one already fly out. See what the vibe is. All right, I'm gonna take time though. Jeez. Yeah, no, that's gone a little bit too far. I'm not trying to take all of those. Yeah, talking a bit too much. This one I will take you. All right, done it, child. Right. So the vibrations are, okay, so the activations for today when we are dealing with our potential, okay, and our transformation. Don't worry about it, darling. Can watch it later. Yeah, so that potential when we're moving into this sun state, illumination, putting things into practice, having that hope and faith in yourself and your abilities to move those mountains, to make them affirmations, to manifest that coin, that togetherness, that stability for the material plane. We are then dealing with walking away, finally having that potential, understanding the strength that is needed to potentially walk away from people, places, and things that serve no more purpose, just to lighten the energy for this beautiful transformation that is going on. It's beautiful. Big things are gone. Using that divine feminine energy, that nurturing yourself, being kind, being gentle, and like I was saying, maybe some of you are supporting somebody through their first breakup for the parents, or this could be you ruminating on, the first time dealing with a particular situation within your relationships. So this might just be the transformation from a state of, should I even address this? Or should I just let it slide? But there is that potential for movement, great collaborations. And what I'm really, really loving is that this Queen of Cups came out because there's been so much energy of healing and working through our ish and facing the person in the mirror. Um, you know, seeing the things that we're not so proud of, and then understanding that if we're just on the journey to learn anyway, and this is not the only time we get to perfect this. Our job is to keep going, pass on the baton, and even that's given me some peace. All we've got to do is do our part, you know. We've got to pass the baton on to the next generation. So just do your bit, don't stop worrying so much about what's going to happen in the future. Be focused on what you're doing right now, so that later on there is less or different things for them to do, because there is this elevation that we're going through. So let's just do our part, but be gentle and be kind, and not to be giving ourselves so much stress, over um, over the outcomes of things. And that's even talking to myself on a big level, you know. Yeah. Just do your part and everything else will fall into place. So that elevation, you are making a conscious decision to raise your vibrations of love. Yes, we are. We're raising our vibrations of love. We are elevating, recognizing our potential, commitment. You dedicate yourself to your beliefs wholeheartedly, knowing that love is the essence of your very being. Yes, love is the essence of our very being, and we commit to that. I commit you know, to my beliefs wholeheartedly, that I'm here for a reason, and so is everybody else, and I am a part of this great tapestry. I am a part of the puzzle, and we're all big in the game. You get me? We all have something to do. You get me? That is what that potential and transformation is. You're big in the game. You hear me? Everybody, you're big in the game. Yeah, everybody has their puzzle piece to do. Do your part. Don't wash your brain about anybody else's part. You just play your position. Everything all right. No stress. Just do you, boo boo. That way there. Everything all right. Use your creativity. So you love to devise new ideas and innovations and forms of illuminations. Yes, keep up with the creativity. Keep up with the creativity. Find those things that are going to allow you to express yourself, express the whole beautiful energy that you are, the unique soul. Shine, shine, shine. Let everybody see you. Don't feel no way. Okay. Hey, sweetie. And then we've got action. You have the courage to express the unique, loving colors of your soul. You see, I was already saying that before it even come out. So yeah, please do so. Yeah, take those actions on becoming and spending the time becoming who you want in this time. Come from that space of creativity, commit to yourself, and commit to the elevation. Commit to changing your vibration. We have responsibility. Let's remember that we have huge, huge, huge power in our tongue, in the intentions of what we say. So speak power into yourself today. Speak love into yourself today. Okay, remember what we have here: potential. Yeah, we have the knowledge, but the knowledge is only potential. The only time when it becomes real power is when we use the knowledge that we have and implement it. So take this potential and move it on to action for this transformation energy. Yes, things are going on under the new moon. Ah, responsibility. You are aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love you express. Yes. Release. Yes. You have the ability to release over unwanted energies to the loving forces of the universe. Yes. We releasing all of those things. We're releasing all of those preconceived notions. We're becoming more humble. We're understanding so much more about ourselves. Releasing our need to control the situation or to control the narrative, you know, and we just have to let, you know, the something play out and if a play out, isn't we? So yeah, compassion. You demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love. I love that. One more time. Compassion for yourself and for the, for the other people around you, okay? Because everybody's on their journey. Yeah, they are exactly where they're meant to be. Yeah, exactly where they're meant to be. You know, and then for them journey, I for them journey. You don't need to bust up your head or your brain about it. Everything is everything. They soon get what they need. And remember, on this tree of Ma'at, their vibe they could be vibing from somewhere else totally. You might be on some, oh, I just want them to have this, I want them to have that, I want them to understand this. Their vibe could be something else. They might need to overcome a moral fiber or something. They might need to overcome personal, you know, love or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? Like self-love, self-worth. Do you know what I mean? So we can't knock or mock anybody, and that's really, really humbled me. So I've got that compassion and I'm demonstrating that, you know, through actively sharing and living love. So let's actively share and give love. Last but not least, you know, I have to just get my little affirmations as closings. You know what I'm saying? Because it's been a beautiful energy of manifestation this dawn and a holy cards while I fly out. Can we get some affirmations in closing? Thank you. One more, please. Thank you. That's lovely. So the first one we have is I support and love myself so I can love and support others. I love and support myself so I can love and support others. Yeah, you can't be pouring from an empty cup. No empty cups. If your cup empty, you can't fill nobody else's cup. So take care of yourselves now. Okay, love on yourselves now. Share, but love on yourselves now. Okay. I notice signs and symbols around guiding me on my path. Yeah, all of those synchronicities. I notice signs and symbols around me guiding me on my path. Yeah, peeping the signs, seeing the synchronicities. I love it. Last but not least, I give. Oh, I love that. I give and I receive love. I give and I receive love. Yeah. Oneness, isn't it? Amen. Assure. If I give, I receive. You know, so give out all of that beautiful, beautiful energy. Give out what you want, say back. Be the change you won't see. Enjoy the manifestation game this week. You know, fully go in. You know what I'm saying? It's about that time. It's a beautiful time. All is good. All right. So, on a going and down a dear. Much love, guidance, and protection. All right. And I'll see you over on McKell's in a bit. All right. See you, loveless. Yeah. So that has been your daily reading. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment if anything resonated for you this morning. If you have any reflections on your new moon meditations and manifestations, let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't as yet, please follow me on Instagram so that you can be live while the reading is going on and take part in the comments. There's a lot going on in the comments. So to be up on what's going on, jump on my Instagram, and yeah, have yourself a great day, and I'll see you again tomorrow for another daily reading. All right, have a great day. Blessings.